Here's an interesting thing that happens when someone starts a meditation practice. Oftentimes, the people around them get a little freaked out. They're not really sure what this voodoo is that you're sneaking away and doing. Sometimes it's actually unsettling for people when you start getting happier. It's like you're sort of secretly breaking a spiritual agreement that you had with your friends and family and coworkers. And people tend to respond in one of two ways. They either get really inspired to do the same and they want to up level because they see how much happier and brighter you are, or they get a little scared that you're going to leave them in the spiritual dust and they try to pull you back in. And so obviously this is up to you how you want to handle it, but my recommendation would be to simply clean your own house. The best thing that you can do to inspire the people around you to want to meditate is clean your own house. You just make sure that you are showing up as the most amazing version of you, doing the work to get rid of stress in your nervous system, and the people who are inspired to join you will, and the people who are not will not. And it's A-okay. You don't have to be evangelical about meditation. The other thing that I've noticed really helps is if you're in a situation with someone like a coworker or a family member where you feel sort of quote unquote trapped in the relationship, like maybe this is a relationship that doesn't feel as charming, somewhere that you wouldn't want to really be putting a lot of your time or energy, but it's the holidays and you're with your family, or it's your job and you can't fire your coworker, then what I would recommend is that inside of the interaction, even if it's an uncomfortable one, take care that you put your attention on the most beautiful thing about this person. So even if your coworker is screaming at you, just notice, what's the most beautiful thing about them? Wow, she really took a lot of care with her hair as she's screaming at me. Or wow, her mascara looks so nice as she's calling me nasty names. And it seems silly, but then what you're doing is you're actually watering the flowers instead of watering the weeds. Because as you know, what we put our attention on grows. And if you train yourself to constantly look for problems to solve, then you inadvertently train yourself to water the weeds. So we want to take care that we're putting our attention on the things that we want to grow. So even inside of relationships where you're quote unquote trapped, really just love them and see the most beautiful thing that you can notice about them. And just notice if it doesn't change their behavior a little bit. This is a great tip for the holidays versus trying to change everyone's mind or convince everyone to agree with your political beliefs. Just love them and notice the highest thing about them and listen. Right? The best thing we can do for each other right now is to listen, to lead with empathy, and to really try to figure out what are the grievances? Where is this other person coming from? Because we're never going to be able to find unity and solidarity if we don't understand where everyone is coming from. Now, the other relationship that can really be affected by your meditation practice is your significant other. If you live with someone, some of your daily habits and routines might be shifting a little bit. They might have to wait a moment or two while you're meditating before you have breakfast. Or maybe you're having to take turns taking care of the kids and getting them off to school. So I really encourage you to have a very open and frank conversation with your significant other. Let them know that this is a priority for you, and don't expect them to be the ones that adapt all of the time. Make sure that there's some give and take. Say, look, this meditation thing is really important to me. If you would be willing to take the kids to school this morning, I'll be happy to make dinner and pick them up tomorrow afternoon. Or, hey, if you can give me 10 minutes today, I'll be happy to do this in exchange. Just so that the other person doesn't feel like they're getting shoved down the priority list and meditation is more important than them, because people tend to not respond very well to that. So these are my tips. Love the people around you. Make sure that you're holding the people around you in the most beautiful version of themselves, and have an open and kind conversation with your significant other about this meditation thing, and that it's a priority, but that you're willing to negotiate. All right, friends, I'll see you tomorrow. We've got some fun, sexy time coming up.